In the early to mid 2000s, there was a string of heinous crimes committed across the city of Cleveland. We're going to take a look at those sites today, where it all happened. So before we get too far into it, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe. Today we're in Cleveland's Tremont neighborhood, which is typically considered a trendy neighborhood. It was also the home of a man named Ariel Castro. This guy would kidnap women, young women, kidnap them, take them to his house, and chain them up. He captured 3 women, kidnapped them, held them in his house, chained up for a decade before he was finally caught. They were rescued by the man you see in this clip here.
Hey, Charles, let me talk to you. I'm talking with Charles Ramsey. He's a neighbor. Walk me through again what happened this afternoon. You heard screaming.
Heard screaming. I meet my McDonald's. I come outside. I see this girl going nuts, trying to get out of her house. So I go on the porch.
Okay.
I go on the porch, and she says, "Help me get out. I've been in here a long time."
So after he was caught and convicted, Castro was sentenced to life in prison plus 1,000 years.
He is perhaps one of the most evil men in America. But before Ariel Castro was sent away to serve his life plus 1,000-year prison sentence, one of his victims had a chance to confront her tormentor in a packed Cleveland courtroom.
He has since died in prison, and shortly after he was convicted, his house where it all happened was tore down. We're gonna go check the site today and see what's there, see if anything remains there, if there's a memorial there, or what it looks like today, about 15 years later. It's the kind of neighborhood you'd never expect anything like that. Those crimes rocked the city and gained national attention. Going right through here. Looks like you got some nice flower bushes. Looks like basically just a grass field now with a line of flowery shrubs. Some big dogs back there. Don't want to mess with that. So we're gonna loop it back by, see if we can get a better look. But it looks like there's no memorial, no nothing, and that's all there is. You might wonder, like, hey, why would you come out here and see this lot and want to come see what was actually here? Well, even after all this time, this spot where this happened is still blocked out on Google Maps. If you try to pull up the address on Seymour Avenue on Google Maps, you'll get a blur, so you can't actually even see what's here. There's no way to tell. Hope this dog doesn't jump the fence. If he does, we're gonna have to try to outrun him here. Not leaving the porch. Yeah, just a very unassuming neighborhood. Flowery shrubs. No indication that anything ever happened here, and you'd never know it. So there you have it. That's what it looks like in real life. You go to Google Street View, you're not gonna see this. You're only gonna see a blur. So you only see it here on this video. For such an outrageous crime and such a heinous crime, it actually had a fairly decent ending. All 3 of the women that he kidnapped and held in his house were rescued. Actually, one of the women, Amanda Berry, she actually is a newscaster now on our local news channel, News Channel 8. She leads a segment where they look to find missing and exploited children.
We also want to mention another incredible woman who's helping others. Amanda Berry here has a half-hour special coming up tomorrow night right here on Fox 8. Northeast Ohio Heroes with Amanda Berry is full of stories about regular folks who have gone above and beyond to help so many others.
There's something like that. The story turned out about as good as you could hope for. Now the next site we're heading towards did not have such a happy ending, did not turn out quite as well. And we're gonna head there next. Here we are on Imperial Avenue in Cleveland, a mere 5 miles from where Ariel Castro is doing his crimes. At the exact same time, we have former house of Anthony Sowell and his so-called House of Horrors.
In the pain and anguish you put my mother and these other women through.
They lost loved ones at the hands of Anthony Sowell. Today, they faced him one last time.
Then Judge Dick Ambrose sentenced Sowell to die for murdering 11 women in his Imperial Avenue house.
Anthony Sowell was a serial killer. Killed 11 women and stashed them in various areas of his house. He was eventually caught, but he was able to get away with his crimes for so long because he preyed on women that had drug issues, prostitution issues, that sort of thing, so nobody really noticed when they disappeared. Looks like there is a memorial here set up today. So they tore the house down after his conviction. The difference between this and the Castro house, see Ray's Sausage Co. next door. That's actually part of the story. For years, people complained about the smell. They thought they smelled the dead bodies here, and they falsely attributed it to the sausage company next door, which had nothing to do with it. They've got a garden of 11 angels here, honor of the victims and survivors impacted by the violent acts by Anthony Sowell. See the garden of 11 angels here. Looks like people put some stuff to remember them, probably family members. And there's the women that they killed here. So, stark contrast. The Ariel Castro site is just nothing now. This is actually still not the best area, but this turned into actually a pretty nice park at Memorial here for the atrocities that happened at this place. So there you have it. I'd like to hear from you guys down in the comments below. Is this troubled part of Cleveland's past something that can be put in just in the history books and forgotten about? Can the city turn around and move beyond this? Or is the next psychopath just waiting to be caught? What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys out on the trail.